Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Do You Even Read? With my co-host InkSpots and our good friend and special guest, Mr. Matt Baugh.
Hey,
what's going on, homie?
What's
Looking a little green there, bub. Is it just me, or does he look a little green?
Yeah, he's a little green.
Oh, okay. It ain't easy being green, you know. It ain't easy being green. So what's going on, guys? How's life?
It's going, bro. It's going.
Feeling a little foggy this morning.
Yeah.
A little groggy from yesterday, but
I bet. You know, it was a nice day. Oh, 420 yesterday. Woo. Yeah. 420 it up all day yesterday. Huh? Oh. Yeah, it was definitely, it was 420ing all day. I mean, it's, you know, not unusual for me, but, you know, in particular, kind of leaned in on it.
Leaned in hard.
What's up, Canales?
What's going on?
Good to see you, bye. He says, Hale, loved this comic as an edgy teenager. This comic was fucking great back in the day, man. What's up, Woodrow? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming to hang out. And we got a good stuff. What's up? What's up?
Shoot.
Flying Feline. Skull Beautiful. Good to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out. My favorite troublemaker in the house. What's going on, Miss Good Stuff? Thank you for coming to hang out. Hey, there's Canales. All right. So we got everybody here and ready to rock and roll. Don't worry if you missed 420. Tomorrow is 422. Yes. Nice. I think that deserves a. I think that deserves the. That's a good one, Woodrow. That's a good one, Woodrow. So we're going over Planetary tonight.
Yes.
And Planetary is another one of the, as I said in the tweet that I sent out, seminal Warren Ellis series. I mean, this was kind of this was groundbreaking. I mean, this was Image Wildstorm when it was just really starting to kind of get its stride. This is, I believe, just after Stormwatch, but before Authority. So, yeah. What's up, Gelf? I see your name. But you say you're not here. Are we all here? Are we all really here?
Are we really here?
Are we really here at all? Yeah. So I want to say this came out in 1998. Let's see. Double check. Initial preview issue, which I'm about to show you, the Zero issue, came out in September 1998. Series ran for 27 issues from April 99 to October 2009. So that's not a lot of issues over the course of a decade. But when it came out, it was well worth it. I don't know. I was picking this book up as it came out. I don't know about you guys. Ink, were you getting this book?
No, I actually didn't like John Cassady's art on this particular book. I didn't get into Cassady till later on. Astonishing X-Men. It was my first time where I saw him, and his style had changed a lot from this.
It had gotten more refined by that time. But yeah, I was introduced to John Cassady on this book, and when he came on to X-Men, I was super fucking excited. You kidding? Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw this book, to me, everyone's gonna hate me, but I thought like airplane pamphlet art. That's what I thought of his artwork back then. So I think it was just because of the thick black outlines and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is
not a lot of
an early
or
one
anything.
for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, September 1998. 100 years of superhero history slowly leaking into the modern world. So this basically sets the tone. This Zero issue kind of takes place inside the series. somewhere along, but it gives you the flavor of the book because you kind of see the introduction of all these characters in the first issue. But this gives you an idea of what's going on. This is Jaquita Wagner. She is super strong, super fast, and nigh invulnerable. And she just knocked that dude straight through a fucking wall. Yeah. See, I love the body language that Cassady always has. The subtlety. Look at this guy's fucking face. God damn. This is the drummer. He can interact with machines and technology by tapping on them, data streams. And Elijah Snow, old, mean, tough, and cold. Control can create cold, can negate heat or extract heat. Yeah, and wicked, evil, smart.
And 100 years old.
Yeah, and 100 years old. Yeah. This was during a time that Warren Ellis was playing around with like 100-year-old characters because this is right before he created Jenny Sparks, or around the same time, I guess. So basically, they're asking this guy about a character named Payne, David Payne. Now, if you look at this story, he's a scientist. If you look at the build, he's kind of reminiscent of somebody. And you got a bunker here. This old guy's telling the story about how he created a machine he created a brain that plugged into the machinery of the universe and moved cogs and levers and something changed. He could literally reach behind the scenes and monkey with the universe. He could make things go away. People, cities, countries. Sounds a lot like description theory, but that was only discovered earlier this year. Did he discover it 35 years earlier? And he made a bomb with it. Payne was a wonder, wasn't he? Everyone thought so, even my goddamn wife. Because he was a wonder. He was a cold warrior like John Glenn or JFK in a single combat with commie brains. Bomb makers could be heroes in 1962. I love the fucking the tone that Warren Ellis wrote this entire fucking book in. Like he was just reveling in the past and, the bombacity of it. So basically, you've got the story of Banner. Instead of Banner going out to save Rick, this dude's going out to save his lover. He gets caught in his explosion. And he gets turned into this horrible monstrosity. But here's the kicker. Payne had integral design theory in his head. He was a genius, no doubt. It's just possible that to try to save himself, he ran an integral design theory equation in his head, and he became something that had survived the bomb. It's just he couldn't change back. The sounds he made, his lungs were huge. Even in rest, the noise he made just breathing was seismic. His muscles rasped as he moved. It took 24 days to control him. The Integral Project went with him. Basically, he had all the equations in his head. The project died with him. They put him in a 5-mile deep pit under the base, burned him with a nuke, and then they burned the pit out with a nuke, and then they put David Payne down there and kept him without food or water from what was it, the 60s, I think it was, the year.
Damn, so they killed the Hulk like that?
Yeah. Basically, in this universe, their version. He finally died in 1983, so he spent like 30, 40 years underground without food or water before he died. My wife had a little girl 6 months later. I've never seen her. And so that was the end of the Zero issue.
Oh, no.
So that's kind of the tone for this entire series.
So
it
dope.
takes everything you know and it kind of twists it on its head because this is all about the multiverse.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Give us another one. That's dope
kind of
stuff.
thing. Yep.
I think it was the artwork, like InkSpots said. I was kind of turned off a little bit by the artwork originally, but this is really. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why I wasn't interested in this because this is pretty dope.
Man.
I think because at that time everything was super heavily rendered, and he just doesn't do that. He doesn't have all the
Never
hatching.
has.
It's just line work with a strong holding line.
Look
on
at the
it.
tiles on the floor there. How it's just impressions. You know, you've got like the top, top left corner or top right corner of the tiles over there, and then like little dots to show like it's a dirty floor. You know. And like the subtlety of lines on the waitress's face, on the forehead and whatnot. Yeah. Coffee tastes like your dog took a leak in it. Dog's got to go someplace.
Look at her face.
Yeah. Right?
I gotta go someplace.
Right? You don't like it, you can get out. Goddamn air conditioning always freaks out when you come in here.
Every time you come in here.
Yeah, like there's spots where like I like how he rendered this face here. And stuff.
Right.
I'm more of a fan of Cassady when he started doing the dry brush a lot. Like
I
especially
find
at
his
X.
faces to be a little wide. Is that
Sometimes.
dumb?
No, that you're right. Yeah, they got a
Not nearly
look
as
to 'em.
wide as Frank Quietly likes to do his faces.
Yeah, quietly does that.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
holy
man.
shit.
It's like...
Fucking barrel heads.
Right.
It's like
Seriously.
all the characters look like Bonk's Adventure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. With duck lips. Everybody got duck lips when Frank Quietly draws them.
Yeah. Everybody's got collagen and giant like water on the brain baby heads.
Well, and sometimes people look like they're made literally out of cottage cheese. I don't know how he does it.
Damn, is he not dope though? Come on, Frank Quietly is the shit.
Oh, he's a fantastic storyteller. Are you kidding me? But, it's just the texture he puts on some people's skin sometimes. I'm like, ugh. It looked gelatinous.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really feel like Cassady kind of found himself because he did every single issue on this run, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I didn't go all the way to the end of it, but all the ones. I
Oh,
looked
yeah.
at,
No, I
he
mean, we
was
were only
the
supposed to
artist.
do the first six issues. I mean, I read this entire series, like I said, when it was coming out.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
actually-
Pops, what's going on, man?
Yo, Papa.
Sorry, Chad. I've been ignoring you guys. What's up, Pastmaster Dan?
Taskmaster.
Talks. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. But yeah,
So
look
this
at
is
the hair on his face, like hanging in his face.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
know?
like how he went
that's
back
pretty
in
nice.
over the Terminator with the little hairs. Popped them out.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's good. So this is like the recruitment issue
Yeah.
where they and they go on their first little mission and
Yeah, this is her picking up Elijah Snow for the first time. Jaquita Wagner works for Planetary, and she's picking him up to come join the fucking mission, just because he agreed to meet with her. He didn't agree to go, and this is her coming to convince. And yeah,
I think it was pages like this, like it's just line work and there's not a lot of rendering.
Mhm.
That kind of turned me off about how he used to draw. I love how he draws now. That's
See, I love this, and I love the way he draws now. I think it's just a progression. But I was a big Warren Ellis fan. I was reading Transmetropolitan, and so Warren Ellis writing something new, I was like, oh shit, yes, please.
I hate Warren Ellis.
What? God damn, why?
I think he's way too wordy, too full of himself. Thinks
I was thinking, I was like, there's a lot of reading on this.
He thinks he's more important than the artist. That's how I always find him. Like, he doesn't let the art speak for itself. Like, just write the story, let the artist tell the story. He's got to add, like,
His characters have a lot to say. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's a comic.
I know.
Would you say there's a nice cadence though to some of the dialogue? Like, is it kind of catchy enough where it's like it doesn't really feel like a chore when you're reading it?
Yes.
It doesn't to me though. It feels
See,
like
you
it
just
feels like
if you don't like Warren Ellis, then
Yeah. Like when I'm reading it, well, that's one of the. It feels like it is a chore for me to read. It's like it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's easy to read.
I don't
to
know.
me.
Maybe it's just because I read Transmet and I don't know. I really enjoyed that book because there's a similar tone that carries over from Transmet to this, kind of like a cynical worldview that carries over to this in tone, and perhaps that just resonated with me back then. But the story of Planetary, it really delves into, like I said in the the post, it's a study of and a love letter to superheroes. Warren Ellis loves this shit. I mean, back when he was writing this, he did. Just like Alan Moore. Like loves the pop culture, loves the mythos, loves playing around with it. That was what this book was. It was Warren Ellis just kind of playing in the pop culture mythos and just having a fucking blast.
I do like.
And John Cassady getting to draw all kinds of crazy variations on shit.
Yeah, I like how he draws. Like his women are really shapely. I like how he dresses women.
Well, they're powerful and athletic, especially Jaquita. Yeah, she's awesome. And then this is the drummer. Like
he's just called the drummer.
The drummer. That's all they call him. First name second name drummer.
Drummer. Yeah.
It's like, of course, I'm like aware of these characters.
Right.
You've seen them before. You see them in like maybe even Wizard magazine or whatever. So, but I never picked him up. So this guy is called the drummer.
Yep.
And he drums.
This is the drummer. He can communicate with computers and read data and stuff like that just by drumming on it. Interacts
cool.
with energy undercurrents, old data. Just picks up on stuff. He's just got to tap at it.
Yeah, he found a satellite image of a secret chamber inside of a mountain.
Sweet. Just by
Yep. So that's him tapping on the computer there with the drumsticks.
I'm gonna go check it out. Like this is like that's cool. Like I like how he has her all rendered out, and you can see how he was kind of. I think he was trying to figure out how to do his transitions from his blacks into the light, because he tries a lot of different things in this book.
That's bold right there.
Yeah. Different kinds of hatching and stuff. I don't think he was like trying to figure out what he liked until he settled on the dry brushing.
Yeah, like I said, he really kind of found himself in this series. I think he throughout the entire run, I think he did fantastic work. Just stuff like this, like the fucking weird creatures that he would always have to draw, just because Warren Ellis, likes his weird creatures, And this is, of course, Doc Savage, or an analog thereof.
Yeah.
Axel Brass is this guy's name.
Yeah, and he's been down there since, what, 45?
45.
45.
For God's sake, man, you've been wounded and you've been here since 1945, boy. I eliminated my need for food and sleep in 1942, stopped aging in 43, and learned how to close wounds with the power of my mind in 44. So shut up and listen. This is important. We have no time. He's been on high alert since fucking 45.
Yeah, he hasn't slept.
Not moving, not sleeping. Just waiting for anything to come out of this rift.
Yeah, they built a super quantum computer that uses other universes to process data, and then it destroys that universe at the end.
Yeah.
So basically, they use it to fix the world, but it's like the Justice League comes through from a different universe to stop him because he's destroying their universe. So,
they wanted to save their universe, and they were going to completely annihilate everybody on our Earth to do it.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter. You got Superman, Batman, The Flash,
Green Lantern, Aquaman.
Oh, that's supposed to be, that.
Yeah, there's some kind of fish dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so they get in a fight, and
Justice League versus the old pulp heroes, Doc Savage, the Shadow.
Shadow, yeah.
Let's see. I don't even know who else they had with them.
Yeah.
All the people at the table there.
Anyway,
Tarzan, Lord Greystoke.
Last survivor. And he just sits in
Who's the guy with the claws? Is that Dracula?
I think it's supposed to be the... I don't know.
Who's the guy at the very bottom?
Yeah, I know.
The guy with the
Let's
Fu
see.
Manchu, you mean?
Yeah, who
Yeah,
that's
I'm
supposed
not.
to be.
Hark. Hark's elaborate superhuman mathematics is what they called
Yeah.
him. I'm not sure who it's supposed to be, though.
Yeah. So he just stayed there awake since 45 to make sure no other beings came through the portal.
Yep. So the room that they were in, that was that entire room was the computer. That's why it was able to do all that processing.
Yeah.
And you can see the board underneath Elijah Snow's hand. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his stories are cool. Like, the whole story, like the plot and everything. I just don't like reading his dialogue. It's just... Ugh.
See, I do. I like the interaction between the characters. Sometimes I agree. Sometimes it's a bit wordy. You know, it can be a bit wordy. But I don't know. I usually like his stuff. This one, actually, this next one, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah, this one was pretty strange.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of dialogue. I mean, there is some at the beginning. But, you know, the placement of the word balloons, it really doesn't interrupt or fight with the art, I don't feel.
No.
I like how they did the water and how the colors made it look good too.
So this is the same colorist that we had on Authority, Laura Dupuy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, yes, it's like this kind of art that's like more just line and less like rendering. It's, I don't know. I like the rendering. I like the rendering.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he kind of uses with these guys. He's using like the stubble to kind of define their faces. I mean, look at the next page. You know, on the next page. I mean, there's all kinds of, you know,
kaiju.
Yeah, that's what this so this episode is
this
about.
dude is like a crazy. Like he thinks he's like God or something. He wrote a book, calls it scripture. Yeah. And these dudes are just kind of following him. You know, they're lemmings, and
well, he's going for armed insurrection. They believe in his cause.
Yeah, this is cool. This was long, so he probably had to draw all this. He didn't do any. Well, he might have used a photo tracing or something, but he probably drew it.
I would imagine he probably drew it. I mean, this is 1999 we're talking about.
Yeah,
98, 99.
I think you think he traced a photo? It looks pretty simple enough that he probably sat there and drew it out.
Yeah,
like, there's not a lot of detail to those buildings. Like I don't.
Yeah.
He didn't McFarlane it.
I don't think he used any kind of real reference other than just like maybe looked at a photo, but
yeah,
it's all super simple. You know what I'm saying? Not to poo poo on him, but it's like
right.
It's simple enough that like this guy just like maybe spent half of the day on that panel and then the rest of the day on the other ones. The other ones are just like straight line boxes and shit, really.
Because let's be honest, like as you're reading a book like this is an establishing shot, and it's a good one. You know, it works. But how long are you going to spend looking at it? You know,
a couple seconds.
It's got to look. It's got to look good. It's got to it's got to establish the shot. But I mean, realistically, nobody's going to stare at this page for a long. I mean,
this is like a fucking Jeff Darrow page, and you're just like staring at everybody in the crowd. And
yes, well, Jeff Darrow is superhuman, and just Jeff Darrow has the time to be Jeff Darrow.
Yeah.
And so this is the Tokyo office of Planetary, and I love this part at the bottom. Down here, it's like what's an island zero? An island. Fucking smart ass little shit.
Yeah, and then
And you go to the next page.
Right here.
And he's like, and then he says to him in Japanese, if you want me to kick off the top of your head and leave you for Tokyo pigeons to crap in your brain, then please make more jokes. Since when do you speak Japanese?
1925.
Since 1925.
Boom. I taught myself.
Yeah, Snow's fucking badass.
And then you get like these panel, like look how much he rendered down here. Like so, it's like really like maybe it was just a time thing though too. Yeah, just trying to get the book.
I mean, you know, monthly grind.
Yeah, man.
You know,
because look how rendered that looks great.
Yeah,
like that bottom panel. So
for sure.
that I like that, Cassidy. We get some
monsters. Fucking crazy looking shit.
Yeah, these kind of hit me like it's almost like like superhero X-Files or something. You know?
Yeah, it's X-Files meets superheroes. I mean, and not even just superheroes. It's X-Files meets like pop culture because you've got kaijus here. You know what I mean? Look, poor old Godzilla ain't even safe.
Dude's inside there. This dude wants him to eat it.
This is holy. Come sit,
eat
I
rotten
insist.
Godzilla meat.
And dude's like, "Wark."
And if you don't do it, you just blow your head off.
Yep.
So this is like they don't really know what it is, but it's like an island that's been around since the atomic bomb went off, so they're not sure why there's all these giant
Kind of like the Bikini Atoll, you know, like yeah, something about the atomic bomb triggered these creatures to start growing here. So as you can see, Chiquita is fucking hauling ass. She's like, try to keep up, and she just fucking light speeds.
Yeah.
And Snow doesn't even move. Yeah. There's a lot of... go ahead.
You do find out that she's not invulnerable to everything because she's afraid of the nerve gas on this next page.
Yeah.
So basically they make... he shoots that dude and all these guards show up that are guarding the island. And then he just shoots like a canister of nerve gas and they... kills everybody. Like him, his guys, the soldiers. So yeah, he's just a fucking nut. But yeah, she's freaking out about the nerve gas here.
Right.
So
What's up, Shadowhawk? Welcome.
So she can be killed. So she's not like...
Oh yeah, I said nigh invulnerable.
Yeah.
I love how he just kind of just freezes it out of the air.
Is that what he ends up doing?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. Like, he just made it cold and it, like, the
Yeah, he just kind of froze the molecules together.
Solidifies it? Yeah.
Yep. So it just...
So dope.
She's like, when your file said you were a cold bastard, I'd assumed it was a metaphor. Heat subtraction. I'm impressed. You're telling me your precious fourth man didn't know about me? So yeah, Planetary is run by the fourth man. They keep the fourth man hidden throughout the entire series to keep the mystery going. It's great. But yeah, he's the one that has the information and funds Planetary.
So then they think that they're all dead, but then there's one that's still alive, and she's just
flying around.
Isn't that great? And that's how they end the issue.
Yeah. See, these first few issues were kind of just like little one-offs popping off.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Does yours have any of the ads?
I didn't see any ads.
No. Okay. In mine, here, let me share this real quick. In mine, there's an ad for the Authority. Look.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh, dope.
Coming soon. I love this cover to issue 3.
Oh,
man.
this issue was one of my fucking favorites when it came out. The fucking Spectral Policeman.
I think he did ink wash on the Ghost Cop
Yep.
I'm not sure. I think that's what he did though. And then the colors just. Yeah, this is really good right here.
Oh,
Like this
look at that
first
face.
page is like awesome.
Colors.
Yeah.
Eyeball is like. Yeah, this is good. Good stuff.
I love his storytelling too. You know.
Yeah, and look at that. He just like renders it out in like ink wash. It's really fucking cool.
And it really adds to it really looks different from everything around him, makes him stand out. He looks ethereal, you know, because you can see the fucking street through him, obviously, but and the buildings behind him, but just he looks out of place, I guess is what the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's so cool. And then the colorist did a good job. She did a good job making it work. So
Oh yeah.
it's really cool. That dude's eyeball.
And this is like some kind of ghost cop.
Yeah, he's got brought back for vengeance.
Of course.
His partner teamed up with a criminal and killed him. So,
Yep.
look at that.
Isn't that
I'm
kind
not scared.
of
I'm
the
not
script
scared.
to
Never
that
seen so much
movie?
blood.
R.I.P.D. Remember that one?
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
with
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds and
Yeah.
what was it?
Lebowski.
Yes, Jeff Bridges. Thank you.
Yeah, he's like a dead cop, but he's still a cop doing shit, and he's
Yep.
dead because his partner, I think, fucked him over.
Yeah. I love the last page where the bullet kind of just makes a right angle to go right through that dude's head.
Oh, yeah. See, just look at that upshot, though. That's one of, I love that, how it's rendered. And super, super hard to pose to draw. Very cool.
And then dude just disappears. Drummer's like, real life ghosty. Cool.
And then they kind of find out that the Planetary's been around at least 6 years. It's longer than she's only been in it 4 years, so they don't know how long it's been around and shit.
That's because the fourth man keeps everybody in the dark to a certain point. Yeah, we should get out of the way. Fucking drummer cracks me up.
Look at this.
Isn't that fucking cool? Love
Yeah,
that
it's
shit.
cool. And then, I'm thinking of the next story. But yeah, that's when they find out that his partner killed him and stuff, and he's back for his revenge. And
Ugh.
yeah, it's just so cool the effect they got with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one where she just fucking
So
demolishes
badass.
it.
See, now this to me is kind of Jeff Darrow
Yeah.
ish.
Yes,
You know.
dude, I love that.
You know, like with the shattering windshield, I mean, damn. Look at the movement on this motherfucker too. Look at the engine flying apart up there. I mean, you can just see this shit exploding from the impact point of her big ass fucking boot.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Motor. The whole.
Wow,
The fucking
yeah,
fan
dude.
flying off of it. I mean, yeah, he did a little bit of research to find bits and pieces of motor to put on there, because I know I've seen that curved bit up there at the top, the swirly bit, the fan,
All the little wires, the spark
Yep.
plugs, the belts.
Yup.
Yeah, it's very cool. All this stuff down here.
Nice,
Yep.
good crumple to the metal.
Yep.
The way the glass shatters like that, that's also dope. Like
Yeah,
safety glass.
Yeah.
Safety glass. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding,
Yes.
ding, ding.
It's a great page.
Safety glass.
will still embed itself in your face.
Yeah, it does.
Look at the blood just pouring out of the door.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not fucking around. It's wholesale slaughter. He is finishing these motherfuckers. What's up, Skip? Welcome.
And then just splats him.
And
that top little bit of dialogue right there. He's like talking about how he never killed an unarmed man before. Why are you scared? Then he just blows his head off.
yeah, he's like, why are you scared? This is old Chihuahua. Chihuahua never shot an unarmed man. Never put bullets in the criminal's back. Good old Chihuahua. Splatter.
Yeah, that face too. That's so cool. He used all ink wash. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Did he say justice? No, just us.
Just us. That's how. That's when it like reminds me of like the X-Files. Like at the end, it's like not resolved, quite resolved.
Yeah, totally.
I like that.
This
cool
is a fucking cool one.
Yeah. He gets pretty detailed in this one.
Yeah, like I said, he definitely kind of hits his stride on this book. 27 issues. He did all of them too. You know, it didn't. I don't know if it was coming out monthly or if it took time in between or if it had to at some point. But I remember having to wait every now and then to get this book.
I like that
But
bottom
it was always worth
panel.
it.
Yeah, like he spent time on this page. You can make out like the rendering. And, yeah, very cool.
I like the suits. Oh yeah, that's a money page.
Yeah, the next
It's all
one.
those fucking dudes. Shit.
So cool.
Yeah.
I was talking about all the dialogue, but this one like has almost no dialogue.
Yep.
So.
See, he can do that. He's Warren Ellis is capable of doing that.
Look at that. That's just cool. And then bam.
Yeah, look at that.
That's cool. And the stained
I
glass.
remember
and
reading that for the first time.
And where is this supposed to be?
This is
In dude's fucking mind.
no, this is see that monolith that he just stepped on?
Yeah.
That is you remember in The Authority we talked about their ship, the shift ship
In the bleed.
in the bleed. This is a shift ship that he has just stepped on, and they explain it throughout this issue. But yeah, this is a European shift ship from they say it later on. But yeah, Drummer's jumping on it. Why isn't this damn thing working? I don't know, Drummer. Maybe it doesn't need you because it already has a pet living fart.
He looks like Animal Man right there. That guy.
Little. And so they're trying to rehabilitate Axel Brass's legs.
I don't remember his hair looking like that. Is that
Axel Brass?
Blonde? Wasn't he blonde in the other one? Like in the first issue, or this
No,
is
it was orange like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
how do you? Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
I thought he would just look like a kind of a regular dude in the last one. He looks different. Is he supposed to be like one of the metal men or something?
No, he's supposed to be Doc Savage, is who he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Leg is.
Yeah, no, his. I'm looking back at the first issue with him in it, and you know that's how he looks.
Huh. Oh. Yeah, I like all this. Like that shadow, that's kind of cool. How the cast shadow just like covers almost the whole face.
Yeah,
It's very. Because you wouldn't.
I
think
love
of
the
doing
storytelling with that panel. It's I am shipwrecked. I am a ship of the 2nd European Fleet. I am shipwrecked. my crew died on impact, you know, and the shadow over his face. He's like, I don't understand what any of that means. There is more than one Earth, Mr. Wilder. And it shows the snowflake of the multiverse.
Yep. Check that out. Dinosaurs.
Yeah, this is when it crash landed here. This was a long, long time ago.
Oh, that's dope. Beep, boop, boop, boop. That's dope.
Yeah. The colors on this page are really fucking good.
Yeah.
They're like simple, but they just are awesome. They work so good.
So the ship needs a pilot. It wants to go home. It's asking for help. He agrees to help.
Check him out. He's a Borg.
Basically.
Yeah, right? Me and the ship are now one.
Dude, that is a great... I love that. Imagine having to draw that, like if you did a whole book where it's just this character and having to draw that over and over and over again.
Holy
All
shit,
those
man.
costume details, that would suck.
That would get fucking nuts.
This is so
Look
rad.
at Drummer's face. He's like, what?
Yeah, look at that. That's cool. That's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like those. Like, boop, boop, boop. Pretty cool. And it's little gloves. A little trim on them. Very cool.
And look at the fucking stars and the moon and like the you know, shine down around his legs and stuff. Just, you know, it just adds to the feel of like he just transformed and there's like this vague, you know, air rushing around or whatever, the movement.
Yeah. Whoosh.
Yeah,
It's like just settling.
Yeah.
So like the little stars and shit around his boots, like it's all just kind of
Yeah.
just clearing out. It's pretty dope. Good storytelling.
Look at that.
Everything but the shit going in my nose. They'd be like, yeah. That's
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, yeah,
Like,
shoot me up. Get the fuck out of my nose.
Exactly. Ow, why? It's kind of like Dune.
Right?
You know? So.
Yeah, it's very cool. Cool stuff, man.
So, have we seen enough drums? I've got a full spread of environment recordings, enough for the archive. So basically, they're going around and getting archives of all this stuff, and they agree to help this guy find people that, you know, will agree to be part of the crew, so the ship can go home. Yep. Ah, see, we come back to this dude,
I like this.
Dr. Brass, who still doesn't have use of his legs yet.
Yeah, look at that. Very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, see, he did the dry brush and stuff on there. That's awesome. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Not sure if he did that technique before this book,
Like,
but it's definitely something he works with a lot later.
Yeah, it's kind of like his signature. Like, I don't know how he does that either. Have you ever tried to do the dry brush? It's like getting that brush just the
Getting
right, like
right amount,
exactly the right amount of ink on there to do it,
and
or
you can
else it's
fuck it up real easy, real easy,
It's fucking hard.
real easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, 2 belts.
Yeah, you did
Yep.
two builder. Look at that, like that little texture right there, like it's all messed up. Yeah, very cool.
Little divot in the belt. Yeah.
Very cool.
So this one is kind of his backstory. He had been down there for 54 years, and he thought it was only 30.
Yeah, because he thought it was the 70s when they rescued him. Yeah, I like that. The color on it. That's really cool.
And if you go back to the page before, you see they introduced Jenny Sparks.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, that was Jenny Sparks was his girlfriend. Yep. So yeah.
Oh, it's just cool. I like this stuff. That's rad. Very cool.
So that was they were talking about Shazam.
Look
Who they were
at
talking
that,
about.
dude.
Right?
Look at that. It's so cool. Like it.
Cleaning out an enclave of Daemonite soldiers. Yeah, see, this is
Daemonites.
firmly rooted in the Wildstorm universe.
Yep.
Ah, God damn, I missed the Wildstorm universe. I really enjoyed it. Because they had both Alan Moore and Warren Ellis, like, do architectural stuff, and it was really well set up. And then Jim Lee just sold it to DC, and what did they do? They picked their favorite characters out of it, and they just shelved everything else.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Same thing. It's like a lot of those. They did that a lot. Like Marvel did that with the Ultraverse. Like I was digging Malibu's whole line of characters, and
Right.
then Marvel just bought it. They did a couple. They made a quick buck. They did like the quick crossovers, and then you just never saw those characters again.
Yep, they never used him again.
Yeah.
Topaz showed up at that in Thor Ragnarok, but it doesn't look anything like Topaz.
It really was just to shut them down, like get rid of the competition.
Well,
so
they
that
were
could-
they
And
were
to
having
sell it, right?
financial
Didn't they do,
trouble
like, Men in
anyway.
Black and shit. Like technically,
Yeah.
that's that's Marvel, right? Like they're getting paper for it.
Oh yeah, once they bought Malibu, they they re-released the Men in Black, especially around the time the movie came out.
Man, look at those colors.
Right.
It's really, really good.
I love the
I-
variation that this series has. You know,
I
goes
love
from,
how
like-
she's able to keep it so simple, but it's still good. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, it's very cool. Dude, I love this stuff. Black and white stuff is great.
Love the texture on the black and white stuff in this. Like, it almost makes me wonder if he did actually just do that directly on like on some board or textured paper with
Yeah.
with
Well, it even looked like he
Conti.
may have even did
like that one in
like it.
particular.
Yeah. There was a couple like that. It was almost like brush strokes or something. Like you can see.
Well,
the
it
little-
kind of
Oh,
reminds
yeah,
me of
look at
like
that
Conti
sky.
crayon. You
yeah,
know,
that could
a little
be
bit.
too. Yeah.
You know, or pastel, like a dark pastel, but then, out there with the building, I would say like maybe an ebony pencil or something, just to give that kind of rough edge that some of the shadows have.
Yeah. Very cool. I like that.
I love it.
Yeah, see, he's always like playing around with the edges of his shadows. I think he was just trying to figure out how he would.
Really, really hard shadows.
Yeah. Like he's
Mhm.
trying to figure out like what he's gonna use for a transition, and then eventually he just settled on the dry brush. But yeah, he tries a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's so good. That texture. I want like these are. You should just. Yeah, I like those characters too. They're like all. Even though they're like all rip-offs of other characters.
Oh yeah, well I
pretty
mean they're
good.
supposed to be analogs. This is the Wildstorm universe. I mean, Warren Ellis used this book in particular to kind of set up the Wildstorm universe to be like the ultimate version of, all of the universes together. Like
The best of.
yeah, the best of like a pop culture universe. Yeah. And this one, man, I remember seeing the cover to this issue everywhere. By about the 6th issue, this series just blew up. It started gaining popularity. It became like a critical darling. I think this issue in particular was
His art kind of did a change in this issue too. Like the way he started rendering changed again in this issue.
Damn, it's it.
It's like less slick, You know, he got let it get a little dirtier, and his holding line aren't as thick as they were before. So
Yeah. He was, you know, he was starting to feel a little bit more comfortable in the series, I think, and he was starting to feel a little bit more comfortable to do things.
And he's like blowing white out, you know, spraying the white out over the black areas and stuff.
Yeah.
Getting the texture in there. That's cool.
Getting that fog, yeah.
Yeah, it's like he let it get a little rougher, and I think it looks better. It's not so slick, you know what I mean? Like the inks are a little I don't know, they're less slick.
Right. So I don't know if you noticed the name of the building on the page, the back page. For Voyagers building.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa,
What's up,
shit.
Civility? Thanks for coming to hang out.
Dudes are
Subterranean. This is like some Fantastic Four shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
You
the
got it.
Molman.
Fucking mole man. Randall Dowling, physicist, engineer, you name it. List of disciplines as long as your arm. Project leader, flight commander. Jacob Green, pilot. William Leather, flight engineer. Kim Suskund, physicist. So basically, yes, the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I was liking this issue better. Just the way it was drawing and stuff. I just like it better. Yeah, the way he was rendering and stuff. He started to get his stuff down.
Yeah.
Like these lines are just not like before. It was like he was trying really hard to make like they were perfect. You know what I mean? Like the curves and everything, and he kind of let go a little bit, starting with this issue, and it just came out way better. Whoa! Yeah, check her out. Headbutts her.
Yep.
Look at her. Look at her eyeball. Whoa.
Yeah, so they thought they died. They didn't die. They were brought back, or they came back. They were more powerful. By 1964, they officially didn't exist because by then they were running Artemis. Artemis was the program that sent them into space, or funded their experiment.
That's
But
a great
yeah.
panel right there. Like her eyes rolling back in her head.
Yep.
She felt that one.
Yep. So they found out where the four are, and they're going after them. As you can see, it's going well. What's up, Pops? How you doing, man?
Look at that machinery. Very cool.
Mm.
Yeah, this is like a turning point. And like this
Yeah.
is like his art. This is like he hit that next like
God
cog or
damn.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he pitches Chiquita right out the fucking window, and yeah, he
I love
burns
the
his
hair.
beard off.
The hair is rad. Yeah, look at that. That's a great panel right
He fucking kicks him in the balls.
there. Look at that bottom. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, this book was fucking great. I was hooked from go.
Yeah, good stuff.
Exploding, reborn in the exploding heart of the multiverse. We are the optimal humans. We are the explorers, scientists, gods, the secret heroes of a world that doesn't deserve us.
Well, that was the first 6 issues. So.
Yep. So that was the first 6 issues of Planetary.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great book. It was
So good. I'm definitely gonna go and get some more of this.
Look at this right here. Just that
totally
opening.
recommend.
That opening panel right there is so fucking awesome. How
Fuck yeah.
It's all ink, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, this isn't digital inking right here. This is like real world speckling.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude. He like,
Just-
yeah, it's all ink. It's fucking great. It's hard. It's like, especially when you're an artist and you know how hard it is. It's like, oh wow,
Mhm.
it's hard to make that happen with real media, man.
Ain't
Very
no fucking
cool.
joke, that's for sure. Yeah, this one definitely became my favorite.
Look at that. Oh, okay. We're showing you past the point where we're supposed to go. Get the
Yeah.
metal men in there, swamp thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, with poison ivy kind of grafted onto him.
That is kind of hot, dude.
Oh, that's rad. I didn't notice that. This, yeah, that's cool, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
You
hot.
got Animal Man,
Yep.
yep. Doom Patrol, Entrigan.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's that fucking upside down face shit. Who's that supposed to be?
That's Doom Patrol.
Okay.
It's supposed to be one of the characters from Doom Patrol.
I remember Doom Patrol. I don't remember an upside down face though.
I remember
The pigtails.
Savage Dragon had that dude, the double header. You remember that?
Oh,
guy?
yeah.
He
Yeah.
had two faces
Yeah.
on top of each other.
Well, I mean that what Thor had by Beast,
Yeah.
so with two heads like that.
All right, let's just look at some more. We'll just flash through. Now it's like getting good. Like,
Yeah.
like this is like Cassady turning into Cassady.
Yep.
I like that he let it get rougher than he was drawn before. It adds.
Well,
like, more
again, I
to
think
it.
he was really starting to like feel comfortable with the book. You know what I mean? Let's see. Cassidy's a self-taught illustrator. Attended film school and directed
Look
TV
at that
news.
guy.
He directed TV news for 5 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. First published work appeared in Caliber Comics' Negative Burn.
Look at the guts.
Wow.
Look at this dude lighting a cigarette. That's supposed to be like the. Well, who's this supposed to be? Not the Punisher. Like, is he only doing DC stuff, or is he like?
I probably, because I'm pretty sure that at this point DC owned Wildstorm, and they were still publishing
Okay.
Wildstorm stuff.
Oh, this
Oh,
is supposed to be
that's Spider.
Yeah, it's Spider.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. That's who it's supposed to be.
Holy shit!
Look at that sequence, like where he's walking, and then you just get the little smoke left in the black. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah,
Fucking great storytelling.
that's some good stuff. I'm just keeping looking through it because now it's fucking great. Oh, giant.
Like I said, all kinds of pop culture stuff. The fucking giant ants, the giant radioactive ants. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where he's getting really good. Plus, with getting like the material, like he must have had a blast on this book, getting to draw all this like crazy stuff.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Oh, this is Watchmen, huh?
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
It's like
that's
the Invisible
cool.
Man. The Invisible Man, the giant, what is it, 50 foot.
I always
man,
love seeing
50
like
foot tall.
the downside of some of like the experiments. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, you get bitten by a spider, and suddenly you have these really cool powers, and you get to stay like a normal looking dude. So it's kind of cool to see like the
Yeah.
fucked up version of like
This is
Invisible Man.
the
is,
bad
like, you
thing
see
that
his
happened.
Innards and shit.
Yeah.
You know. nobody could be around him when he's eating because you could like see the food fucking digesting in his body and shit.
All silhouettes, but that page with the colors is so fucking good. Like the colors are simple, the art's simple, but it's a great page still.
Fuck yeah.
And then look at the little hand with the teddy bear at the end. Oh man, that's some impact right there.
Mm-hmm. Fucking fantastic storytelling. Oh, and that's the fourth member of Planetary, or the field operative, I guess, if you want to call him that. Let's see. Ambrose Chase. That's who that is.
Oh, look at
Oh,
eyeballs, ears.
Mhm.
Oh wow, that's great.
yeah, that's great.
That's great. That's good. That's good.
It's good stuff.
Guess
How
what?
many of
That's
these
great.
do I start out hating it, and then by the end I'm like, yes, it's awesome.
Well, hell, not Civil War, Secret War, the original Secret
Yeah.
War. We got to the back of it and it had like the original pencils. You're like, what the
Oh
fuck?
yeah, you see the original pencils and you go, wow, Zach got robbed because his artwork
yeah.
looked so great before that inker fucked it up.
Oh, that inker fucking wrecked that shit horribly.
Oh yeah, those pages were beautiful before you got a hold of it.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that, dude. That's
Yeah.
some good rendering. That's some good stuff. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's fucking pissed.
Good
down
face,
there.
man. Good mouth.
Look at that. Like, she's gonna fuck you up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Oh, look at that.
She just crushes his hand in with the gun.
The gun is just crushed through his hand. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's like the gun's right through the flesh. Wow. She fucking.
I mean, if you're gonna squish that whole thing together, I mean, his hand's gonna give before that gun is.
Is this supposed to be like the Joker?
I'm not sure. He was some kind of scientist that was working on some kind of fucking bomb
Midnight
or
smoker.
weapon. Green Lantern.
Really cool stuff, man.
Yeah, and it just gets better.
Yeah, oh, look at that. There we go. We'll leave it on that. We'll go one last money shot right there.
What?
Look at that.
Right?
Oh, he's like, well, if George Perez can do it, I can do it.
Right? I can do it. Look at that. Look what I can do. Look what I can do.
All the Green Lantern, all lanterns. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That would be like, hey, I need you to just draw a whole page of like just random monsters and aliens and shit. Fuck yes.
Yeah, good choice.
What's up,
Changed my
Woodrow?
mind.
Yeah,
No, I like
that
it.
last issue,
I
1950s B monster movies. That's totally what that was about. There's usually a theme for each issue, and it's usually something from pop culture, comics. You know.
Look at this
know,
dude
stuff
up
like
here. Look at that outfit. He's just wearing like a jock.
Yep.
Little racing strip right there.
This
This is great. It's good stuff.
is a crazy fucking
Great.
page, that's for sure. So
Yeah.
we got to figure out what we going to read next week.
What if I'm just gonna throw this out here?
Uh,
What if we do an indie book? What if we go through Absolute Book 1 and 2?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be fun, huh? Because we
Yeah.
haven't done that yet, where we like took an indie book from scene, the current scene, and just went through it.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. Honestly, I was gonna talk to you about that and see if you wanted to. So.
That would be super cool.
Yeah, I'm down. Go through it. When we don't even let Jason on the stream, he has to stay in the chat and watch us.
and watch us pick the book apart.
Like, I don't know, is this person fucking blind? I mean, who fucking drew this?
Is this guy fucking blind or what? Yeah. I love it. So yeah.
I do too, man. I do too.
Especially book 1. I really liked book 1. It's like
I have a copy of book 1 he sent me, and it's a sketchbook cover, and I I drew on it, and I kind of don't want to sell it. Like, I kind of want to keep it.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I haven't drawn on mine.
Yeah.
You know.
Rad. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 2
right.
weeks. We do absolute book 1 and 2.
Book 1 and 2. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll show all the
right.
extras and everything that came with it.
So I haven't opened my my absolute book 2. I've sold book 2 to a regular at the shop, but I haven't opened mine and read it yet. So I'm going to talk to Jason maybe Monday. I can have you and him come on for a combination what's in the box, the new book it is.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So we can talk about Frog G afterwards.
Yeah, we just we had a meeting last night and just figured out the next 5 pages. So
rock and roll.
Yeah, has them all thumbnailed, ready to go. So, and
all
then
right.
yeah, and I'm drawing. I'm on page 5 of the supplemental, so it's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah!
Some fun stuff.
Well, all right. So I guess we know what we're reading next week or next time. It's going to be absolute book 1 and 2.
Cool.
So get your requests out there, or get your orders out there. Get your books, hopefully, because Jason is just about done fulfilling.
Yeah.
And, so
he drew his last. Last night he said he finished his last original piece that he had to do. So he's going to be shutting it down real quick, like in a couple days probably. So yeah, if you don't have it, grab it now. It's good. It's good stuff.
Hit the link that the wise feline dropped in the chat for everybody. Thank you, darling. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Well, I guess we will go ahead and wrap this one up then. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. And I want to thank Matt for coming to hang out with us while we went through this book, man.
Yeah,
it's always
man.
good having you, man. Thank you.
I'm going to buy this book. I'm going to go buy this book. I mean,
you will fucking dig this book, man. Seriously.
I mean,
like
I'm
just
buying
the themes and the
stuff,
stories.
but it's it's backstories. But yeah, this stuff is really cool. Like, I just had a glance. I wasn't into it when it came out, but this has definitely got me into it.
Yeah, I think you'll dig it, man.
I'm gonna read them all now too. I've only read up to 6, so I gotta read all the rest of them. So
yeah, I've got my my digital versions out here, so I'm probably gonna just meander through. I've got this vertical screen over here, so it's very easy to just scroll through, seeing the page, big. So, well, all right, guys, thank you so much for coming to hang out, and we will see you guys later.
Later, everybody.
Whoa!
Had a great fucking time. Thank you very much. Get fucked up. Have a good time. Cheers.